This video features a compilation of bosses who make tough decisions to address workplace bullying, and employees who fail to meet expectations will face serious consequences. So let's begin. Leoman's CEO Steve Newman goes undercover as Henry to meet Kaisha, a supervisor known for shirking personal responsibility. Together, they focus on improving visual merchandising at a store in Washington, D.C.
I joined. Hi,
Hello,
Keisha.
how are you today?
Henry, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, so visual merchandising overall is just to make things look pretty.
Steve expresses his discontent with the current state of affairs and emphasizes the need for change since his previous visit. Kaisha, although prone to giving orders, also imparts knowledge to Steve on how to make the merchandise visually appealing. However, Steve grows concerned about Kaisha's negative attitude and the lack of resources available for effective visual merchandising. Despite these challenges, they both work together to improve the display, starting with a clothing rack. Kaisha's use of provocative language and suggestive labels for items raises some reservations, but they continue their efforts to enhance the visual presentation. In the store, Steve Newman, CEO of Leoman's, undercover as Henry, works with Kaisha, a supervisor known for giving quick orders and displaying a negative attitude. Kaisha rushes through the tasks and criticizes Henry, even though he is new to the work. They face limitations in terms of resources, particularly the availability of mannequins, and Steve realizes that the store lacks a proper corporate structure. Steve's initial hope of finding a positive environment is challenged by Kaisha's negative demeanor. During the revealing moment, Steve, as himself, has a conversation with Kaisha about their working experience. He urges Kaisha to take personal responsibility and commit to the success of Leoman. Steve expresses his desire for Kaisha to stay, but emphasizes the need for her dedication and contribution to the company's success. In their conversation, Steve informs Kaisha that the store is scheduled for renovation in the upcoming spring, addressing one of her concerns about the store's outdated appearance. He assures her that the store will receive the desired updates and improvements. Furthermore, Steve takes the opportunity to discuss personal matters with Kaisha. Recognizing her health issues and the burden of medical bills, he generously offers her a sum of $10,000 to help alleviate some of her financial strain. Omar, the co-founder of College Hunks Hauling Junk, goes undercover to address concerns about franchise owner Steve's rude behavior when responding to negative reviews on social media.
Not treat my dog's manner that your abusive, manic, psychotic husband treated myself and 4 of my employees at your home.
That's bad.
The customer's not always right, but the customer's always the customer. It's unacceptable.
Aware that lengthy negative reviews would have little impact on Steve's attitude, Omar decides to spend a day undercover with him. With experience in the industry, Omar understands his challenges of hard work and difficult situations. During their conversation, Omar reveals his true identity and discusses concerns about Steve's handling of reviews. Omar determined to continue undercover despite potential consequences. Omar adopts the persona of Freddy and spends a day with Steve's team in Winchester, Virginia. Impressed by their efficiency and camaraderie, Omar observes their well-coordinated performance. His main objective is to gain insights into Steve's leadership, and he discovers that Steve is highly respected by his team. The team members greatly admire Steve and appreciate his exceptional dedication to their well-being. They hold him in high regard, recognizing him as a unique and exceptional boss. After spending a day with Steve and his team, Omar and Nick decide to address his behavior directly. They propose investing $10,000 in hiring a social media manager for Steve's franchise and offering themselves as mentors to improve customer service. Understanding that emotions can sometimes impact communication, Omar acknowledges the uncertainties of going undercover, but remains committed to facilitating positive changes within the franchise. Omar was pleasantly surprised by the team's exceptional performance. They demonstrated remarkable dedication, maintaining a positive and cheerful atmosphere while exceeding their responsibilities. The team members praised each other's skills, reflecting the high standards set by Omar during their selection. Omar and Nick sincerely apologized to Steve and offered to invest $10,000 in hiring a social media manager for his franchise. Omar and Nick extend their offer as mentors to Steve, assuring him of their availability for guidance and support. As a token of appreciation, they surprised Steve and his team with a generous gift, a $5,000 tip for each of the 24 staff members, totaling $120,000. This unexpected reward deeply impacts the team, fostering a sense of gratitude and recognition. Randy DeWitt, the founder of Twin Peaks, takes on the persona of Eric and goes undercover to experience the role of a server. His goal is to understand the daily tasks involved and ensure that the Twin Peaks brand is upheld.
Texas today, and I'm going to be learning how to be a server. We want them to be playful, energetic, attentive, knowledgeable, and sexy.
In Webster, Texas, he meets Marisa, a server known for her frequent use of curse words and complaints about other restaurants' ranking systems. During his time with Marisa, Randy notices her tendency to include curse words in almost every sentence. He recognizes that such language does not align with the desired image of a Twin Peaks employee. Randy also becomes aware of the need to improve the ranking system within Twin Peaks and address inappropriate customer behavior towards the Twin Peaks girls. He welcomes questions and discussions regarding any ongoing issues. Randy DeWitt, operating under the identity of Eric, gains valuable insights into the inner workings of the restaurant. He becomes aware of the problematic nature of the ranking report, where individuals who contribute less are ranked higher, while hardworking individuals receive lower rankings. Randy also learns about the inappropriate behavior some Twin Peaks girls encounter, such as unwelcome advances and offers. During the reveal, Randy addresses Marisa's frequent use of curse words and offers her a substantial sum of $5,000 as an incentive to stop cursing. He emphasizes the need to improve the ranking system and firmly advises Marisa against cursing, as it reflects poorly on the Twin Peaks brand. Randy acknowledges Marisa's dedication to her job and expresses his commitment to resolving the issues associated with the ranking system. The CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings decides to go undercover and work alongside the kitchen manager, Wes, to gain insight into the franchise hiring practices.
You must be...
I'm Pete.
I'm going to teach you everything you need to know back here. Because when it comes to this, there ain't a damn thing. Okay, but you got to do exactly as I say.
I want to learn.
Okay, Pete is dressed like...
When the CEO approaches Wes, the CEO introduced himself as Pete. And after that, he noticed Wes begins to show a disrespectful attitude towards him and other staff members. The CEO is taken aback by Wes's behavior and finds him to be quite isolated. As Pete continues to work in the kitchen, Wes's disrespectful demeanor persists, causing the CEO to feel appalled. Despite the challenging environment, Pete tries his best to fulfill the duties assigned by Wes, who exhibits a fast-paced and chaotic work style. The CEO is disappointed by Wes's behavior, which reflects poorly on the company's brand. The CEO decides to talk to Sean, the franchise owner, about the situation. He discusses Wes's conduct with the franchise owner, who confirms that Wes lacks respect for others and mistreats the kitchen staff. After the reveal, when Wes went for a conversation with the CEO, Wes shows no remorse and the CEO swiftly fires him, realizing that he's unlikely to change. Initially intimidated by Wes, the CEO understands that displaying strength doesn't excuse inappropriate behavior. The CEO of Budget Blinds meets Keith, a franchise owner struggling with sales efficiency. Surprised by Keith's lack of control during a sales appointment, the CEO had researched his sales performance beforehand.
His sales in a single territory aren't stellar. My hope today is to find a way to improve his sales.
We've been in business 10 years.
Oh, great.
The CEO aims to improve Keith's sales skills and focuses on evaluating window coverings during their consultation. The CEO of Budget Blinds works undercover to assist Keith, a struggling franchise owner. Frustrated by Keith's slow sales process and lack of control in guiding customers, the CEO identifies the root issue as Keith's failure to assert authority and provide design expertise. Emphasizing the importance of confident suggestions and decision-making, the CEO recommends white shutters as a potential choice. The CEO of Budget Blinds recognizes the franchise's lack of design experience and offers Keith assistance by proposing a local marketing plan with a $25,000 allocation. Additionally, the CEO arranges for Brent, a successful salesman and Keith's idol, to accompany Keith on sales calls for guidance and support. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comment section below and do subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you for watching.